to?
It's about my career and my
Your career.
love life.
Oh,
those,
I see.
You know, those two, the people questions that everybody always
Oh, those things, yes.
Yeah.
What about them?
Well, again, in my career, I feel it's a time for a change.
Oh, all right, then change. To what do you wish to change?
I have a very strong interest in physical fitness,
Oh, all right. Any particular expression of this idea?
exercise, and nutrition.
All right. And so, are you taking steps to move in this direction?
Yes,
All right. Are you doing the best you can?
almost.
Oh, almost. All right. Well,
My
what prevents you
fear
from
is,
doing the best you can?
as I have a stable job that is in health
A
and fitness.
stable job. You work in a stable.
Well, sometimes it seems like that.
I see.
No,
Would
I
you do us a favor?
What?
Stand up.
Stand up.
Yes, stand up physically.
Okay.
Are you physically standing?
Yes.
All right. Now stand on one foot. Your choice. Left, right.
Okay, I'm up on one foot.
Oh, all right. Which one?
I'm on my right one.
All right. Now I want you to stay there for about 2-3 hours. Can you do that?
No.
Why not? Aren't you reflecting the idea of a stable position?
Not on one foot, no.
Why not?
I need 2 feet for balance.
You do? You mean you need to change in order to have stability?
Aha.
Aha.
Yeah.
You mean change, being the only constant, is the only true stability?
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
You were right. You were right. It doesn't mean that you cannot stay at one thing, but the idea is to understand that if you are allowing yourself to be who you are,
Right.
then the things you do ought to be. And this is not a judgment, and I'm not telling you what to do. I would never do that. But they, in some sense, ought to be representative of the
Right.
things that really excite you,
Right.
that really allow your creative juices to flow.
Right.
Because then you will be dynamic,
Yeah.
creative, made in the image of the Creator. You see? Rather than stagnate. Which is what most people on your planet, no offense, think
Do.
stability actually is.
Yes, that's true.
And it only leads to stagnation.
Yeah.
It is all right if you wind up doing only one kind of thing for your entire life. But the idea is that if you do the thing that is representative of your natural, true self,
Yeah.
creatively, energetically,
Right.
it will not lead to stagnation. It will always contain enough dynamism
Right.
to allow you to know you are not stagnating. But if
Yeah.
you do things you know are not you, and force yourself to stay there, then yes, it leads to dry rot.
Yeah, that's true.
So, the idea is to act to the best of your ability on the things that excite you the most, to move in that direction and take advantage of whatever opportunities present themselves to you to the best of your ability.
Yes.
And that's all you need to do.
Okay.
The goal, the only goal any of you have in life is to be yourself as best as you can. Your careers are not your goals in the
Right.
broadest sense of the term. It doesn't mean you cannot set some kind of immediate goal as an anchor point, as a marker, as a technique, as a process to move you along. But in the overall sense of the term goal, those things are not your goals. Your only goal is to be yourself. That's all you have to do. Your careers, your creative projects, they are expressions
Right.
of your goal of being yourself. They are techniques to express the goal of being yourself. They are not in and of themselves your goals in life, your mission and purpose in life. Your mission and purpose is to be you. That's it. How you want to do that's up to you. I would suggest you follow your highest joy because that vibration is most representative of who you naturally are. That's what that vibration is. That's how you know you're staying unerringly on the path and pointed in the direction of your true self is by acting on the things that contain the highest amount of joy, excitement, unconditional love, and creativity. And those things will always lure you if you allow them to flow freely without impediment and self-judgment and the conditions placed upon them. They will allow you to flow to the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing in an unimpeded flood of synchronicity and joy and abundance and support. Do you follow me?
Yes.
This is mechanics, not philosophy.
Yeah, I already knew that.
And you can understand how this can relate to the idea of relationships as well.
Uh-huh.
And remember that relationships are basically for the purpose of assisting the other people in the relationships to discover more of who they are while they assist you to do the same thing.
I always seem to get attracted to the wrong people, though.
No, you are not attracted to the wrong people. You are attracted exactly to the people who reflect the things that you are going through within yourself and the things you need to look at. You follow me?
Yeah.
It is always there for a purpose to give you an opportunity to look at something. Now, we understand what you mean when you say the wrong people. But you must understand that euphemistically, it is not the wrong person. If you attract yourself to someone that isn't correct for you in terms of the ideal you prefer to be, they are still not the wrong person if they are pointing out to you the changes that you need to have in your belief systems and attitudes in order to then get a reflection back to you from a person who represents you being your true self, rather than attracting someone who reflects to you your belief in your own disempowerment and fear. Do you follow me on that?
Yes, yes.
That's the logic of the reflection. It is not wrong because it's showing you exactly what you need to look at in order to make a change.
Right.
Now, it's up to you to decide whether to use it to make a change or whether to allow yourself to remain attached to something that is only a reflective symbol.
Right.
You follow me?
Yes.
That is how you unconditionally love a relationship, by letting it be what it is for, rather than what you think it ought to be.
Yes.
Rather than imposing or projecting upon it the ideas, and I'm only speaking in general, that you think it's supposed to be there for, rather than letting it be reflective of what it is reflective of, the things you need to look at within yourself, and change if you don't prefer them. And support the other person's ability to do the same, whether they choose to or not. And then make the decision as to whether or not, when you have decided what is true for you, as to whether that is compatible with what is true for them. And remember that sometimes, and I'm not saying to slough off a relationship, I am not saying not to work at it when it really requires work and really requires diligence, but sometimes the most loving thing you can do is let it go. Because if that is a true recognition, if that is a true recognition of who you are and who the other person or persons are, then the most loving thing you can do is let them discover the consequences of who they have chosen to be as it relates to you, and let them go off and discover who they need to be with. That is more reflective of who they need to see and what they need to discover within themselves. Does that make some sense to you?
Yeah, was that an answer to
Yes, it was.
the person I've been
Yes, it was. Does that help you?
Yeah.
Then thank you.